Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to look into the next 2 weeks for you, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching this when I'm uploading, Happy New Year. This is a timeless reading, so if you're watching this later in the year, hello, welcome. How's your year going so far? This applies to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, so make sure to check out your other placements. Ooh, guidance, okay. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realm. So these are the main energies well, not all of these, but these are the main energies of the next few weeks for you. So I do feel like tuning into your guidance will especially assist you at this time, of course, as always. I do feel like meditation is a key factor for you. I do feel like listening to the rhythms of the earth is a big one as well, like listening to the sound of the wind, or if you're having an intuitive download and then all of a sudden the wind picks up really strong, really listening to that and tuning into that. There's something about nature connecting with you and giving you guidance through there. Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So I do feel like it's important for you to know that no matter how intense a situation is, this is an opportunity to see deeper into yourself. However you're perceiving any situations is ultimately just a reflection of you and your belief systems, and it can give you insight onto deeper, hidden, unconscious motivations or behaviors or things like that that are ultimately coming up for healing and understanding. Any intense situation or challenge is always bringing us closer to solace and peace if we choose to go down that route. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Okay. Creation and wisdom. Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So I do feel like anything that's kind of felt like an upheaval over the past few weeks is ultimately bringing you closer to yourself and creating something new, either a new reality as you know it. I do feel like patience is a virtue. I know it probably sounds annoying to hear at this time, but or it's like just repetitive, but there's something about being patient and knowing that great things take time. It's not that you're not going to see the results of your manifestations coming in a long time. It's more of it's going to be a process, and to acknowledge and have gratitude for the things that come on the journey. The end result is the quickest part, but the journey is what takes the longest, and it brings the greatest rewards and the most insight and wisdom of yourself. So wisdom says, see your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Yeah, pretty much what I've been saying this whole time. You're gaining such profound wisdom through these next 2 weeks that could not have been experienced or received without whatever you're currently going through. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. I do feel like this is ultimately pushing you to release something that hasn't been seen by others before, but it's something that you've had created for a long time, or it's something that you've had in the works for a long time. There's something about you and sharing your gift with the world that it's being called. Like it was called for even years ago when you first started it, but now it's almost like I can feel you being like pushed off the cliff. I mean, that sounds insane, but like being pushed off and realizing that you can fly the whole time, like you had wings the entire time. So knowing that you're supported and backed by spirit is a big one for you. I feel like there's a big opportunity coming for you that's brought upon yourself. Like it's like you choosing, you telling the universe or yourself, even if you're not speaking directly to the universe, you just telling yourself, okay, I'm going to do this or I want to do that. Doors now open for you, and I have the chills everywhere. So it's just a matter of you expressing your readiness to the universe. Oh my gosh, 444. Okay. What areas of life should Sagittarius focus on these next 2 weeks? What will come into Sagittarius's life these next 2 weeks? What's happening? Oh, okay. Pisces. Okay. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. Clearly I was confused there too. I do feel like you're coming into a more empathetic or intuitive, more nurturing energy towards not only yourself, but the situations at hand. And I feel like this is any kind of difficulty that you've been through, even if it's just internal, it's not necessarily external or physical. It could be on any level, spiritual, emotion, feeling not supported by spirit or something. This is a message that they are here for you and guiding you It's almost like when they disappear, they're teaching you that you are strong enough to deal with something on your own. So I do feel like you're coming into a more intuitive side of yourself, or a more nurturing, loving aspect of yourself. Having compassion for what's going on, and I feel like that energy alone clears up any blocks, quote unquote blocks. Pisces, I do feel like you may have Pisces in your chart somewhere too. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus as well. And let's see. Oops. Capricorn, the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn as well, or also have that in your chart. Whatever the case, it is bringing a creative project to the physical. It's almost like blending spiritual matters with earthly matters, paired with your fire energy of Sagittarius, and bringing that into fruition. It's like having that creativity mixed with intuitive abilities and physical. It's like the elements other than air. Fire, water, earth. You're merging them all right now. And I do feel like something is divinely guided. Either things are channeling through you, new ideas on how to get something out or get certain exposure or something like that. Let's see. The 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. Yeah, so there's a lot coming into play with service. And not only service, but this could even be you having services for other people to now purchase and create new forms of monetary income through that, or you're putting yourself out there and doing what you've always really wanted to do. I feel like you're also having a lot of balance and stability when it comes to work. I feel like if you've had any roadblocks and like not having excess funds to disperse, or having to, I don't want to say like hold on tightly to your coin, but yeah, it's because there were other things that revolved around you and a gift that you had that were desiring to come into the physical that would alleviate those, I don't want to say blocks, but kind of blocks, I guess. Chiron, yeah, your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. Chiron is the wounded healer, of course, in astrology. So whatever this was, I feel like it hit a core wound and it really forced you to make a change, or it forced you to grow in a way that was uncomfortable, but you knew that going through uncomfortable experiences was going to be more worth it in the end and bring greater rewards. Mars, yeah, it drove hello, it drove you to greater heights. It drove you. I feel like this uncomfortable energy was pushing you to be more persistent, more passionate, even more aggressive in some areas, and stand up for yourself, or stand up for what you really believe in, or push yourself to a point where you could really go after what it is that you wanted deep down on a soul level. And I feel like you're not giving up, and that's why you are successful, and that's why you're winning, because you don't take no as an answer. You take it as an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Yeah, Uranus, I do feel like this is sudden as well. This kind of shift happens quickly. I feel like it affects you in multiple ways, but not as intensely as it may appear. The moon, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses, and Mercury, how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. I do feel like you've had to tune into a more loving energy when you speak to others. I feel like there's some sensitive people around you, and it's interesting though, because it's like you're multifaceted. So now you are capable of and understanding of how to communicate with multiple different types of people and kind of reach a vaster audience through dealing with sensitive people. Because if there was just people who are like you, who are more blunt or upfront or whatever the case may be, for some of you, of course, it feels limited to an audience that you're going to reach. But now that you have, it's like you gained the ability to know how to speak to many different people at once, or you know how to deal with certain things. Just have like deeper connections with other people too, is what I'm really feeling. And connecting with your intuitive side. I feel like forgiving mother for some reason. Or just like seeing that your mom did the best she could with the tools she had. Let's see. Oh, more for Sagittarius. Okay. Neptune, dreamy energy, as well as Cancer. Speaking of mother, The 5th house and Scorpio. Ooh, okay. Cancer. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or child. So yeah, I do feel like one of the greatest tools that you have at this time is learning how to give to your inner child, your younger self, what you desired out of a parental figure. I feel like maybe too, as you grew older, you realize that when you're young, you feel like your parents have all the answers or they know it all, and you're learning as you get older that you're still just a human, especially the younger they were when they had you. They were learning their own lessons, and life can be pretty challenging. So I feel like you're having more compassion for your younger self, especially when it comes to feeling not abandoned necessarily. I mean, perhaps for some of you, but it's just like ignored. I'm seeing like a child in a corner, and other people are dealing with their own stuff and kind of neglecting the child. So it's like you're coming out of that and into that. Also, the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. I do feel like through this journey, though, you unlocked a gift while you were on your own that really awakened your creative abilities and your creative senses. And really, I feel like that was one of the pivotal points of you connecting to your higher self and your spirit guides. Scorpio, the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. I do feel like part of you is afraid of being vulnerable and like letting this part of you shine or be shown to other people. I do feel like once you let go of that, you'll see that you have a lot of support, and a lot of people are really interested in what you're doing, and they care a lot about you. I feel like a lot of things from childhood are going to be healed over the next few weeks, and you're going to see how supported you really are. And it's going to be really exciting. I feel like you're going to get a lot more applause or a lot more attention than you thought previously. 5th house especially. You could have 5th house Scorpio, 5th house Cancer, 5th house Pisces, 5th house Capricorn, or even 6th house, any of those. Oh yeah, Neptune's on the bottom. I do feel like anything that you've desired for a long time and you've held on to the desire, I feel like you are the type to kind of keep things mostly to yourself. Just out of not even, I don't know, it's a positive thing, I guess, because you're like very protective of your heart. And I feel like you're going to start realizing very soon that you're attracting new people who are equally as protective of their heart, but you're able to trust each other. Let's see. Messages for Sagittarius over the next 2 weeks. What's going on for Sagittarius? Okay. Any more flipped over? Nope. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay. So I do feel like part of you may struggle a little bit at first. Oh, there's another card. Yeah, okay, good. So I feel like you're going to feel like you're forced to make a decision, or there's a part of you that's going on like, how am I going to actually make money off of this? How am I going to create a solid source of income off this? And it's keeping you stuck or hanging. However, I do feel like you're moving out of that energy and just going to start slowly but surely. I'm also seeing Etsy for some of you, creating an Etsy page, promoting yourself how you desire to be promoted. I feel like we as humans may overthink ourselves more than other people are even focusing on us, because we want it to either be perfect, we want it to be a certain way. However, if we just go out and put ourselves out there, we'll see a reward and also inspire other people to do the same, which I feel like is just a blessing. I also feel like this is reaching a balance though. I do feel like whatever choice that you make will be one that is very thought out, methodical, intelligent, analytical, and also just one that serves the highest and best of everybody involved. If you're afraid of having to let something go in order to achieve this next level, I do feel like whatever you do have to let go of may come back in the future, or holding on to that. If you're feeling pulled in a new direction, it's important for you to listen to that pull and follow the guidance if it's something that you really desire, just so you don't have to repeat a certain cycle. I'm also feeling this is a huge wish fulfillment. I do feel like this is going to, you have been setting yourself up for the past few years, I'm feeling, even especially more the past year. of 2020. You were really laying out foundations, laying out guidelines for yourself, setting up business plans. I'm also seeing structuring yourself in a certain way to where you could do multiple things at once to have these different incomes. And I feel like this is really allowing you to go full speed ahead into what it is that you want, because I do feel like it's going to blow up in a way that's exciting and also demands all of your attention. So you've set up the solidness, either gaining skills in this area and then being prepared to be able to respond to the demands of this career or business or something like that as time goes on. So I do feel like you've been setting yourself up for a long time, even since childhood. I feel like even without being consciously aware that you're setting yourself up, you were setting yourself up. And any breaks that you took, I feel like it's important for you to know that that was on purpose and it was helping you. Okay. I am feeling like there's something, I don't know why, from childhood that just either you saw somebody try to go after what they wanted and it like crashed in their face, or you're just really heartbroken over something that happened. It could have been a divorce that happened. It could have been someone having to move away from you. It could have been you having to move away from others and realizing that when you moved, it wasn't actually what you desired, but it's kept you almost, even if it's more in the back of your mind now, when it was affecting you, it kept you kind of wanting to stay in one place, not see anybody, not respond to anybody, and kind of just dwell on the energy. And I feel like it was really painful and really difficult to get through. And I am also hearing that I'm very proud of you for moving forward and continuing on no matter how hard it was. So I'm also feeling that because of that, you're actually going to be able to really help other people get through difficult times and understand that you can get past it. Like people who are currently going through what you went through when you were younger, you're gonna really almost be like a spokesperson for them to go after their goals. I feel like this next few years of your life, even 5, 6, 7 years of your life, are going to be extremely rewarding. And you're really going to step into this beautiful, responsible too, energy that is helping many people. Okay, any more messages for Sagittarius? I feel like I feel like childhood keeps coming up too, because there's something that happened in childhood. Either you learned that you wanted to do something, or like you always had your mind made up on what you wanted to be when you were older, and that was important for you to hold that vision as you got older, because it was going to happen. It was just, I'm seeing like a clock, so a certain time it was meant to happen at a certain time. Yeah, I feel like the rest periods that you've had, or even silently tuning into your higher self, your higher guides, listening, really tuning into what you need and require for healing emotionally and physically especially, has brought you to restore everything that's going on and view yourself in a completely new way and allow in higher levels of abundance, higher levels of learning, just the highest levels of life that you maybe you never even thought was possible for you, like things that you've seen on TV or magazines, or not even in an ego way. It's more of like this is what you receive from giving so much energetically. This is like a payback from the universe. So I feel like it's important for you to know that you are a star as well, and you do shine brightly, especially to the people around you, even if you do not see that in yourself. I do feel like there's going to be a collaboration coming up with you soon, you meeting up with other people, getting ideas from other people, sharing ideas from other people, having a new business opportunity through other people, or just somebody comes to you and asks you to do something for them, which is about your new business, and then you're able to kind of like start off in that area. All right. Any other messages for Sagittarius, please? It's up to you. Yeah, I do feel like making this choice is up to you ultimately. Trust is on the bottom. I do feel like you know deep down that it is time for you to go after this, and it is up to you to choose this. I feel like the more you dedicate yourself to this with open and expansive energy and pure gratitude, the greater the rewards will be. I'm also hearing don't focus on numbers at first. Be assertive, peaceful resolution. Okay, so side note, I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you, for someone to either, like, as soon as this kind of energy starts moving forward, another person or energy is going to come around and kind of apologize or want to get back together or something like that. But it's important for you to kind of just see the peaceful side of things, and if they're not able to take that, if they're immature or they're just more aggressive energy, maybe send them on their ways and do the inner healing work for yourself. But be assertive too. Like, do not let other people step all over you or try to convince you of something that you know isn't right anymore. You're gonna have to be the strong one in this situation, even though I know you can do it and you know you can do it too. Perfect timing, get more information and wait. What? Perfect timing and get more information and wait. Okay. Okay, I do feel like something is going to come to you in perfect timing. I feel like it's important for you to, okay, what I'm seeing is maybe an opportunity coming up for you, somebody wanting something and you having to channel this information or channel something to assist you on your, I don't want to say journey again, but assist you in bringing this from the spiritual to the physical, and allowing yourself to kind of take a time out and not having to jump on it super quickly, and realizing that you can take your time, and in divine timing it will come out just how you desire it to be. Also, the situation will improve. I do feel like, okay, another message I'm also getting is whenever they come back, if that's what you're desiring, it will be in perfect timing. But I feel like when they're going to come back, it's more of you wanting closure with them. It's more of you feeling like you can energetically move forward. I feel like there's a lot that was left unsaid, or a lot of confusion, and I feel like they're kind of doing that to keep you in a place where they have a hold on you while they can figure out their own stuff. But you deserve more than that. So I feel like it's important for you to ask for the truth of them and ask what's really going on and wait it out, because the situation will improve. However, I feel like by the time it does improve, yeah, it's going to be up to you. You're going to see that it's going to be a choice as to whether or not you really want to do it. I feel like if it's anything to do with the past, it will not progress you forward in your future. Like if someone from the past came up, I feel like this person kind of reminded you of somebody from your own past too, but they felt different at first, which was kind of like off-putting or concerning, confusing, because you thought they were different, but it felt like the same thing again. In the near future, yes, forgiveness a year from now, and compromise, and yes, okay, whatever that means. I do feel like, of course, keep getting in the near future, also a year from now. I feel like two different messages. I feel like you're setting yourself up for the future, of course, and I also feel like in the near future someone's going to come to you and ask for things, but also a year from now your life's going to be completely different. Not only that, I do feel like maybe they'll even reach out a year from now, or there's going to be multiple people who are reaching out from now into a year. I do feel like you shouldn't have to compromise yourself for somebody though if they've convinced you of that, so it's important for you to remember that before you make a complete decision. But yeah, okay. It's exciting. Like we said before, it's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, make sure you subscribe. I post new videos every week. I took a break the last 2 weeks for Christmas. I didn't explain that. Sorry about that. Why am I apologizing? I don't know. Anyway, love you. See you next time. Bye.